To whoever is concerned, why didn't go to the law against my parents and tell them what? Tell them what? I mean, what's it to tell? As far as controlling my life, I mean, yeah, the term, this is, goes to this mental communication. We or they don't understand when you learn the law against your parents. Should I call the FBI unit? I mean, I record the last couple of conversations. It was about my some other incidents that they just hang up on me. Not hang up on me. I raised my voice. It was just a ridiculous bunch of people. Where am I going to go? The law supposedly. I mean, not supposedly. They're like those two people. They're sociopathic, negligent. They're very careless. Actually, I did call one of them because I thought they were going to send me to a psychiatric, and I called them because it's like a conspiracy. And it was like 20, 30, 15, 20 minutes. They talked to them. One guy, the guy just stood there, just asked me what's going on, and nothing, nothing. I have no place to go. I'm financially unstable. The last job or two, well, the last guy, like close to $4,000 didn't pay me. It's hard to find a job. I mean, I could go outside, like just walk to Nevada or something, hack a train, and then what? Then what? Well, people just like fucking send something, or like I'm not like I don't know, I don't know what it is, beta, deviant. It goes deeper than my so-called cousin, me. I mean, people just freaking hate me, and I don't know why. It's like I can compassion, sympathy. I'm a nice person. It's like there's a conspiracy against me to like even thrive. So what am I gonna fucking do? Also, I didn't want to be in this home. I mean, I was living in my car. It wasn't the best life. But I was thinking about getting a job, and it was difficult. Job and getting your foot set when it's like people put it's like I'm being ostracized from the normal society. I've been looking for work for so long, and I get like scraps once a week. I get a job. That's it. There's a company like that, and someone let me know like they knew me from before, and then I'm really honest. That's a lot of people in the workforce that I find. Where am I gonna fucking swim to Nova Scotia, huh? Hike a plane, you know? Why am I gonna walk to Canada? Well, it's gonna be different. There's people in Canada I didn't know that they knew me, and they try to they instigate, set something up. I was going to something that I remember. It was this person, and then it wasn't her. It was somebody else, and I was having like a psychotic breakdown. And they were recording me saying this nonsense, and then all these little things started happening, and I was paranoid for fucking years. And yeah, everybody knows you said it for cause your father over there. When you came to it. First, I was mentally abused, and I just lost weight. I went through so much, and I don't even know how to explain to people. And it wasn't just everybody knows. I had to see what he really was about. And he's very I mean, just like no sympathy for a lot of things. And there's a lot of people that support him, not support him, but it's like, nobody talks to me, nobody reach out to me. It's like, what am I supposed to, because I got angry once or something like that. Like, I'm not gonna fucking buy that. I don't believe that. There's a lot of people that just, they want to see me, this and the other. They don't, like, why would a lot of people respect me for my life? Everyone has their own fucking life. It's like, people are just negligent. Well, fuck it, because fucking what? I could play a fucking ukulele or fucking what? Read and write or like what? Or like I could, build something. Like, I mean, what? I could do landscape or like what? Like what? I mean, even if I like what? I could defend myself in a court of law. So fucking what? There's lawyers out there. It's like, so what? And everybody's on it. It feels like everybody's on their own in the world. And yeah, the thing is, not just me, these two relatives, my whole family. I don't even call them family, my relatives. They were just like beyond abusive, looking down on me. I try to be a humble human. I don't use that word. I like to say I chase wisdom. I'm not saying I'm intelligent, but I try to be smart. I joke around and so on. But they just disrespected me my whole life, on and off. And when I came to it, I came back from Brooklyn because of these two. They found a way to New York, and I told about it, and they brought me here. I mean, I came here, and then my father instigated like anger inside me. They started putting me in psych wards, in the psych ward communities. But it's like the reason for the anger. I thought one of his cousins, the guy named Adam. I thought he was deceased. Something happened. My mother just started crying when I talked about. She didn't cry about anything else. So what happened to Adam? Is he alive? And she just started tearing up. So I don't know what's going on like months before that. But she likes to defend people that just probably shouldn't defend. She couldn't care about me. And also it's like, what am I tell the fucking the law? They wanted to know they're gonna fuck me up. That's what somebody's trying to let me say. Well, all right. It's like first of all, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna tell you like, if I took my parents to fucking court, just say at my own place, like, what civil, criminal court. I mean, I don't fucking want pennies from them. Honestly, years ago, my mother told me, "Oh, we die, you're gonna have this house." I was like, "Yeah." The thing I was going is like, I didn't even not think about it. Even now, I don't want to think about that. It's not about money. It's not even about criminal justice system. Like it's like can anybody say for what? For what? There's a lot of people that fucking should, really go to jail, prison, maybe sue for a couple $100 million just for me alone. Clearly, the whole Medicaid and Medicare industry, what's going on over there. All right, that's what I'm thinking about right now. And like whoever you are, it's like maybe you don't understand my situation, but it's difficult to explain when it's like it's in my mind. And I make countless YouTube videos about that. So I know there's people just waiting me to like fucking die, get a heart attack. It's I hear it. The people individuals chime in every so often. It's repetitive. It's annoying. I know, I'm gonna get that. I think I am supposed to be scared. I know, laughing at you, just like, oh, actually, I don't feel good right now. He might have been like, that was me. You're not gonna heart attack. I just don't like you, creeper. Yeah, I know people mess with playing, but just I felt like maybe once in a while there's someone really honest to just this and that. Also, I could upload this and upload this to YouTube, but anyway, from another stance, yeah, it's like what second day of not having beer, and I actually count. I'm not even counting. I just thought about it today because I had some money, but it's like I played my ukulele for like 4 or 5 hours, and it's like I've been playing. It's and it's Luke's. I think he made some music too, because years ago, well, it was before my first Zoom court case that I don't know if Jan or that I used to something happened. He was the one that took me to like a court. I don't know if he was in court, but I was nervous, frustrated. I remember drank the afternoon and night, and I was like, oh fuck. I mean, I know I got a court in the morning. It's like 9:30. It was like 1 or 2 a.m. So I was like, let me just take a shower. I had steam shower, sweated out. I had a coffee, and I just started playing ukulele. That was like the first time I played for like 5, 6 hours. And I got to this rhythm, this and everything. And then those repetitive melodies came back, you know? And it was like, it's like, look, we're probably probably the same person in a certain way. So it was like repetitive like he would play, it's like it kind of came back right now, but I used a different rhythm. And actually, I almost went back to the same note and I changed it around and actually picked up the pace. So I try to do something else with it. And if people chiming in, it's like, oh, that Richard Garcia, I like, listen, if a guy I fucking like respect me, it's like, I don't want to know he plays like that. I don't want to like take somebody's style, musical style, this and the other thing. I really do not. I don't want to do that. And yeah, it's like I could care less. It's like, yeah, great, all right. You're like, you know how to what you call it, strum really fast, and it's like I would say it's like a Spanish guitar that I was playing. That's the thing that I really like, and even on ukulele. But I haven't played like that. And yesterday I played for a while too, and it was just like finally I get to actually, and the guitar string, I already said it's like strings broke, and like the first week I got new ones, it was just it was a bad time. It just started breaking. I started I wanted to tune it, and just I broke it. I was like, what's going on with me? I had it for like over a year and never once. So it just like things got really bad, and I have to change the strings, but I'm not. It's all about finding the right notes from the or the chords from the strings. Just getting the melody down. When I get the melody down and I got the lyrics, I can read the lyrics and just play the melody on any kind of guitar if I put my mind to it. So it was that kind of day. I don't really think about like what anything else. I didn't even watch YouTube today. I think there was one vlogger I watched that was yesterday. Today it's like I had YouTube on. I was like I don't even want to watch it. Like it's like also it's electronics. Like I'm staring at the camera right now. I read like 2 hours before sleep. You shouldn't watch anything like that. You get a good sleep and this and the other thing. And it's like 8 or something. I'm just gonna go to sleep early. Yesterday I only slept like 2 hours. Did I drink? No, I didn't drink. I played the ukulele yesterday, and I don't know, I asked Sparky that. He didn't wake me. That was very weird. Well, actually, he did wake me up. I was like, oh, yeah, it's like, slept so long. It's like a routine we have. So, right now he ate, and I think he's gonna go to sleep. So I had a good chance I'll sleep for a couple hours before he wakes me up, because he's like, he wants to get something to eat. He doesn't go to the bathroom at night, but he gets really excited, like sexually excited. So it's like I'm like, oh, hey, buddy, come on, stop pulling my tail there. I don't do that. It's like I tell him he can wake me up anytime he wants. He's not bashful. He knew it from. He doesn't care. He's just like, hey, wake up, come on, come on. I want to find something here. So, yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. So Sparky doesn't wake me up. He usually wakes me up like 2 a.m. and Cuddles lady. I feel like I've been talking to you for years, but Cuddles. I usually wake up at 4 a.m. If I am, he likes to go outside. So it's like a routine, and I got a lot of things to do tomorrow. I did a couple of things today. I didn't finish the whole day. A couple of days, a couple of hours, I was thinking about drinking. And I had some money, but it's like, what's that gonna do? I'm actually thinking about it right now, but it's not really a craving, just because I said it. So it's like, it's a coping mechanism, and it's like freaking, it's like, it's such a nuisance. When you're like 45 and you had a stronghold in life, but you never fully got like athletic, like anything like that, and you kind of understand how to do it, but it's like it's this mental psychological warfare, fuckery, for lack of a better word, that occurs. I can't concentrate, and depression, all that. So it's like it gets to you, and yeah. And another note, their mother over there. Well, actually, they're so fucking weak at mine. It's like there's so much coming from Poland. It was a couple of days ago, and my father Marek was just like, you gotta clean up these metal over here, because they're coming from Poland. It's like, what, they didn't know it's there. They're gonna show up there. Oh, you're so clean. Especially Lucas. He's a good boy. How's his college or some shit, He's like, how's his cat? He's like, I don't know, just something they say. Probably not. I mean, obviously not. But he puts on a little show, and like the pine tree's like, oh, and get this, rid of this. Oh, yeah, really nice guy. Yeah, really tough guy. Like, he's taller than men. So he's like, he's like supposed to like be a threat or something like that. I mean, like, some people's minds are like that. Maverick, they call him Burchamuha, which just translates like a fly. Still a little pissed, like, hey, get out of here, go away. It's just a short guy, just kind of stocky, so he thinks he's big or something. He takes a deep breath, he puts it like his chest. But another thing I found is like, it was that, and it's like, I asked him, so who's coming? He's like, well, what are you worried about? You don't like anybody from the family. And it's like, I guess they're trying to put on a show like I'm the one that, like, offends people. And they said I rage at them. I yelled at him, and so far it was Donna Nimick. Someone let me know today. It's like, oh, because she's gonna say, like, because I make fun of her, what, Donna, aka the new I'm so evil right now. It's like, I mean, depends who wants to listen, who actually has, actually not even a reason or logic, who actually, just like, has integrity, who's part of the fucking conspiracy fucking show. I'm not fucking worried about Dawn and her husband or her children, the rest of the fucking relatives, father's side, mother's side, my grandfather's side, I don't even know any people like that. I mean, it's like, we're not close individuals. They will be there in a split of a second, behind my back, deceiving, manipulating me. They embarrass me, or, like, I don't know, make me look at someone, get something from me. All these fucking people. So I don't care about any fucking people. And when people say I should prove something that I yelled at Donna, well, look at the video. Listen to the video, YouTube, what she was saying. Huh? I'll make fun of Donna. Is that what it is, really? You want to make me talk or think about Donna? Fuck Donna. Fuck Stanley, too. The last time I call him, this fucking guy just sits down asking about fucking Luke, and he just sits on the phone like, I didn't know the guy. And I asked him the question, just fucking, he goes off on that tangent, like, not even answering the fucking question. Just a fucking lame fucking joke, a coward. And then he goes around calling me a fucking coward. Like, get out of here. It's like, I gotta prove it over and over again. I don't have time to even think about those people. And so Today I asked Mary over there. It's like, I was like, so who's going to football? I was like, why do you want to know? We don't know yet. Really, just go in the airport. It's like it's like a lottery or something. Like it's like a blind migrant. You got going over here like a blind migrant date for like up to 10 years. They got their working visa. It's like the family decided to be like a little bit spontaneous. Now we're not gonna tell you who's coming over, flying over. We just it's like show them, it is you from the old world. Statue. What's going on? Imagine that happen. Like, they pick someone at the airport and it's just like me over there. Hey, mom. I don't know, I'm gonna say that. But yeah, so it's like it's very strange. It's like I'm gonna find out when bring the person from the airport. And people started chiming in. Oh, it's Agnieszka. Agnieszka, like Agnieszka. No, it's Litka. It's Litka. I'm like I mean maybe it's Litka over there. That's my mother's side, and because she talked about years ago, I actually called her actually, and I wanted to find out this and the other thing, and she didn't really say anything about anything. And it wasn't even like I remember she said, oh, and my about her her grandchildren, this and the other thing. I'm like, yeah, like I don't want to hear you talk about your grandchildren. I didn't call you for that. It's really that honest. And nothing after that, this and the other thing. So it's like whoever comes here, maybe it's my aunt Litka there, her sister. It's like, yeah, all right. It's not gonna be like a conversation. I mean, I don't know if she says hello. It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna be awkward. I'm actually gonna put this on Facebook so the rest of the family dynamics can come over. We could just stare at each other or something. That's really what it is. And it's like, yeah, a lot of times I think about it, it's like, how could this even fucking be? It's not like I'm holding it out or something like that. I'm just a regular person. I don't know what. And after that, I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's money involved or a lot of other things, because a lot of things happen, Uh, I mean, they would be like on, well, I'm not gonna mention their acronym because they excited. They say it, so, they were like probably those fucking people, and it's like we're not gonna get along, especially with my so-called cousins, uncles, aunts, and parents. Really not. See, right now, I mean, I live in my parents' house, but it's like it's a basement apartment. This thing, I think it's a mess. I can't keep my mind organized. I'm depressed for my feline companion, my cat Chunya. She was like 19, 20 years old, and yeah, I really raged, and I went to the psychiatric, and they didn't take me in. I told the psychiatrist there, it's like they have compassion, and they're gonna put it down. I remember coming home, actually in an emergency room. I had it was a rock bottom, like they call it in an AA, because I have a drinking problem. I drink and I cope with stuff, just like excitability, aggression, not even aggression, excitability, even the depression side, it just comes and goes. But I really hit rock bottom. I didn't drink for a couple of days actually. I was like, how could I? And I was just such a low state. But I started drinking again, as soon as I went to the psych ward that night, next morning I came back because they didn't admit me. Or actually, the day later, and I saw, everything was clean. Trina, it wasn't there. They put her to sleep. She was suffering. I actually took her to the vet. Mary over there borrowed me some money for the vet after months, and I just didn't trust her. But I thought I could cure herself, and she just said it in a particular time, like it was just really late, you know. So the vet actually said, you should put her down. She's suffering. I'm like, and I started whipping his ass. Like, what'd you say to me? I'm like, cat. I grabbed him by the toe. I threw him around. Whiskers came over. I was gonna take him in, I felt like, he's a handsome little cutie. There, you Dr. Great. You think I'm weird? Like, I'm thinking these cat people. And you get no snacks. Doctor, veterinary, yeah. Anyway, no, he said, I should put it down. I was like, I started weeping, and I started crying. I did, and I was like, there's something I have to do. There's gotta be something. She had like worms inside from flies and all that. You know, Mary over there left us out. One time I was doing something a couple of hours and I got on her and I tried to wash it and I got rid of it. It must have got inside her stomach. It must have been a long time. She started losing weight for weeks. And I really, he said, well, there's these pills that I don't know if they were the best, and I give it in her mouth, and then it was like a week she just couldn't even drink water. And I remember tapping water in a water bowl. I spent like hours with her, and once in a while she drank, but I don't think, she wasn't even taking water, and she was just dehydrated, and she lost so much weight, and it broke me, really broke me. And they just started fucking laughing, especially Marek over there. Like, well, when a cat fucking, this cat is dying, they suffer. Was so what? And when I told them about it, they just started, this thing, making little fucking faces and shit. So that's, my fucking parents. I think it is probably, a little bit bad they wouldn't do that. But fuck, I don't care for their fucking opinion. Their fucking, Don over there said, oh, you want to know something about this, why don't you dig up Lottie's fucking grave? It's a dead, I mean, it's deceased and grandma. What kind of individual fucking talks like that? So I gotta fuck about Donna. Donna doesn't have a fucking sense of humor. She has old spaghetti when you come over there, depending, like, she sees you like, a week old spaghetti, a couple days old spaghetti. Without class. I think I really go classless and angry. I just don't have the energy to even think about those people. Not just Don or fucking Mary or Marek over there. Fuck, failure of an of an engine in construction. I just saw it. I can't believe I saw that. It's a door shut. It's whatever. And the outside panel, like he switched the door. It's like the door panel is 1 inch, and over 1 inch. They put the panel. He's always over by 1 inch. I know it's a different dimension medium. It doesn't translate like that. But he's like, it's too much right now. It makes me laugh at this, I mean, not his laziness, just, his arrogance kind of a lot of times. I gotta, I use humor just to, like, alleviate the tension, aggression, Like, before I knew it, I wasn't making fun of him or her like that, or any other people. But it's like, enough is fucking enough. It's like the worst thing I could ever make fun of you. Like, oh, he's supposed to be evil. He didn't take enough abuse yet. We try to lie and kill you, steal you, throw you in the dumpster, the water. We shot you a couple times. You talk up to the princess. With humor, you creepy jester, you. Screw YouTube. We see you laugh. We know you're creepy. We know you're trying to hurt us. That's better. We don't like your love disease, whatever the hell that means. Or might hurt you. My chair went, Oh, see, it's creepy. It's like, sounds like people actually saying that. It's a reality of it. First, it was disturbing years ago, especially in the winter. Any kind of thought it was like snow would just fall. And I went outside, I looked around, nothing fell. In a minute, it happened a couple times. So it's like, after that, it's like, grunts, and I know it's just because I have bowel movements, like people talk to it. It's not even bowel movement, just like flatulence, like stomach gargles, like, I don't have water, just, it's like a person, I hear it on the exterior, like they're saying to like noises in my insides. Freaking weird, but, there's nothing like, tangible. It's not like that makes sense or anything, like my body makes more sense. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I know how it happened. I remember years ago, and Donna was freaked out. Actually, Donna, I think same thing happened to her, except I had these, I was thinking a lot of stuff, and I think my thoughts influenced her or something. I don't know. It's like I never wanted to possess her house or anything like that, you know. But then Donna would talk about. I remember it was the winter of 2019 going to 20. It was a hard show. It was, it was a disturbing a year for me. And she talked about all those celebrities, and I don't know what I was thinking then, but I think about it like right now with this medium, psyche medium, whatever you call it, clairsentience, clairaudience, right? Mental images, quantum communication, telepathy. You can see somebody's a child, a picture. When I said people, you can communicate. A lot of people did the damage to my cat Chunia before she passed away. They got in her mind, and I have no proof. I mean, how could I proof I have? But some people mentally told me, oh, they called her slut or whore, told her she's gonna fucking die pretty soon. And she actually started crying, like a cat fucking started crying to her. And there's no fucking idiots on Facebook over there and shit, taking this picture of his, exposed member and, like, sending it to me, my ex-girlfriend, a couple years ago. They got angry at that because I started talking out loud. I was like, I'm putting up your fucking sexual assailant fucking people. You get in a cat's mind. It's a female cat, actually. That I wasn't fully aware, but some people let me know that guy just like a sexist over there. And I don't know if it was him. It was a mental image, like a obese person. He like fantasized about the little boys hitting the little girls falling to the floor. It was disturbing. And the mental image, people say when you see a mental image, it's like person's soul and mind. I never see Mateus. It was like an obese individual. So yeah, I know someone's gonna set me up. So people are trying to set me up for something 4 years ago. You're gonna set me up, I defend myself. Depending how many people are behind the setup. I mean, how it's like I mean, like I used that was an example today. I mean, what if you get 4 planes, you pretend hijackers, you control them in a certain way, fly into buildings, a government building like the Pentagon, and the fourth one, I mean, you just you crash over there, you fly 5G, you make it explode. And then you blame some other people. I mean, who's gonna fucking do anything to you? Though it's logically fucking obvious. So I'm not fucking worried about set me up this and that. And stop with these nuts and suck a dick. That's really not impressive, man. Get out. Just stop with your homosexual fucking antics and threats. Fucking trying to hit on me or something. Awfuls over there. I feel like drinking now. Yes, I don't give a fuck if you're like, you're awfuls and like evils are mad because it's like, oh, fucking hurt. I'm a joke about you. We heard this already. And someone like you mentally, you wanted me to actually say that. Or you gonna say I'm what, schizophrenic, delusional? Someone actually said it online. Schizo, like, welcome to schizo. It's not schizophrenia, really not. Because a horse said to me mentally. I don't know if it was a male Polish voice that said that to relate another male as a whore. Listen, I don't use those terms. Like, even a female, it's disgusting, degenerate, whoever you are. Sounded like Stanley Nimick in my mind. I mean, I don't know. See, I don't envision a lot of people. A lot of times it happened when something was going on. I envisioned Stanley Nimick when I couldn't upload or download not just videos, but I couldn't transfer files. Right? I don't know who this person is. But I wouldn't call a male a whore unless I'm really fucking like really angry. Just like I don't know. And then it's like my language was polluted as well. I don't like that. So wherever you are, you instigate and you get drunk today. Considering 5, 10, 15 minutes goes away. Then I'm gonna get my kitty on. I already feel better. Yeah, I saw an AA book today. Oh, by the way, I couldn't. Your police came by and they told me it's like, oh, I mean, they were peaceful about it, But it was like they said you should ask the owner who has the container if you could take anything. It was just books. One thing was a tool. It was like I don't know if it was a wire cut. It was like, ooh, I can do copper with this. It looked like a like a I don't know what it is, but it didn't have a lock on there. Those book from one book was like 1924. And then it was 2 books, and the reason why I went over there, one book I thought it said Rollway, but it's a book from Rollway, and I looked at it, it was like not it was ads for businesses, but then it was because like you think everybody cares, all right, go tell us, jeez, you're fun when you're mad at people. Now you're saying something like we like no, I don't care, no one cares, we're awful. Evil cares, but you pissed them off. I want to be friends with evil people. It's all I have in this world, just. Me and Angel are evil people. We don't care. We just do something. But it was 1924, and it was in the yellow pages by people's first and last names and where they live, and it was Rollway, so it was like East Hazelwood Avenue, and it was the number of the house. It didn't even say the city, obviously, just for that city. It was just people that just and businesses, and it's like the first manual of like the town. It was like kind of cool. I never saw anything like that. I mean, not that I could, I could find you on the internet. It's actually it's much more difficult now. And 40s, 50s books, some from 70s. Yeah, I ran into a Playboy. I had it like I was like, wow, that must be like eighth grade freshman year. Because I remember the cover. It was like 1995. I was like, wow, man, this brings back fucking memories. And I mentally contacted. I mean, people were just talking to me the whole time. So it's like, they know, they know, like, nah, they don't care about that stuff. They don't want to know that. Like, all right, good. I put hit it. It's like yeah, it was good articles. I can read. That's how I learned. Actually, I'm a writer now. Self-proclaimed or whatever. Playboy helped me a lot, inspired me. I actually did. There was a couple. It was in a DiCaprio interview. I remember reading it. I think it was in Poland. Like that's actually very good asked questions and very well answered. It was like a literate kind of thing. They actually did have good articles. Like what was that? It was an interview. Yeah, that was Playgirl. Stop lying. You like the guy. But yeah, they were very civil. Obviously, they wrote my name and he asked me for my phone number. I was like, what you want number? Because I was like, whatever. And he was like, yeah, I told him it's a New York number. Not here. Haha. Like, you still live over there? I'm like, I thought you guys were asking me. No, I'm kidding. You guys just didn't know where I was. You're still over there at right the corner there. No, I'm joking, but yeah, it was a lot of books, and the person that owned that was an antique store. She passed away like 2 years ago. I saw her a time before that, and I don't know if she's so sick. I don't know. But she was older. Only been a couple times. Once I remember being there early 2000s, so it was a long time ago. And I went in and I was just looking for like educational books. I know she was being condescending, which I don't think she was. But I was like, oh, I'm looking for this psychology book, maybe a math book actually. Actually, no, I was. For like a math book for myself to like sculpt my mind. So I remember that place. And then when I came in the first or second time of the psychiatric unit, I walked in and I bought some things. It was like it was like leaves, green leaves, but it was ceramic, and I had it for a bird bath. I had two of them, and she sold me for like dollar a piece, I believe. They were really nice, and anyway, I had them. It's a negative, so I had them in the back over there. Mary threw them out. And after a couple of weeks, I don't know if I went to the psych with like, oh, he's not here. Yeah, there you go. There's catch the leaf. Not a joke too much. I was like, fuck, Mary again. You know. I have a new bird bath, and it's a green one and white one, broken up. I usually wash the water. So people chime in. So it's like that's what we do. That's what they don't like. That's what I'm using that same kind of accent now. Yeah, yeah. The birds, the feathers, they call them. They're really peaceful sentient beings. A lot of times it takes a while. They get close to you. Like a couple of them just go on branches, and then as soon as I say that, one goes, you like communicates. And they're really adorable. And yeah, if you don't feed them every time, let's say have like food for some time, it's like it bothers me if they gotta look somewhere else. But when you have that time with them, it's an experience. And they're very pretty, and they they chase each other. They have their own code. They're adorable. So yes, there was one bird that was I don't know who got him, Sneaky or Sparky. I give these cats names, nicknames. Like the felines over here, cats over here, they have multiple names. From Shura to Bugger. People think, oh man, she must have been a mean one. She was. She knew how to play really hard, but that was Junior. Kit Kat, Cuddles, Cuteness Overload, Cuddles almost, Cuatro de la Noche, like so saying this, but for after midnight, or Mr. Ornament. Pusha was what parents gave it. I called it Pusha as well. And Moreno, what they call him. And Oh, I don't want to say something. Very bad kitty. With Julia, I was just like, I was like, that first I was like, that's too fucking long. Even though I started, actually, I don't do that. I think somebody else is getting sneaky in there, like a long name. I was like, and it translated like, somebody gonna do it to me. I didn't remember, but, you know, I was just like, first of all, it is too long. Also, like, you're telling her she's bad, but even like, it's a medicine kind of thing. Like, they never fully respected her. Mary over there was like, very nurtured to a lot of times, but then she like physically abused her. Physically abused her, and yeah, she actually made her cry, actually. So it's very disturbing. How could, I could be like delusional, I see how they are, and I was just in a delusional cloak. I mean, think about it, there's a lot of people just fuck, I don't know, they try to make me delusional. It's not just they would have said this and the other thing. They weren't just so nice people in themselves. I mean, I don't know how to also explain. Besides traumatic experiences, since I was like 5, 6 years old, to multiple up to like 20, 21. So my mentality wasn't as fresh and crisp. I mean, I used to watch the Young Turks. I don't say religiously. I used to kind of be religious, And like, why would I do that? Like, I couldn't see what the things we're talking about, how they really are, you know. So that's me in a, just a nutshell. Well, just a vlog video all over the place. I'm sitting here in like I have these red I don't know, like pajamas or something. I wear them like before we go to sleep. I already got two holes for pipe tobacco. It's like I feel like I burned something. And Mary would ask me, "Oh, where'd you get those? They're nice." Like I almost like answer like I don't know. I don't know. I got some. I gotta go. Like, what do you have a conversation with me for? Chit chat over there where I got fucking jammies or something. Goodwill, idiot. I sold your shit. Your house is over there at Woodbridge, next to the mall. $14.99. Oh, $15.99. They have the yellow tag there. Oh, yeah, I guess they said I yell at people on YouTube or something, or on the internet. Like, when I tell you who's coming over from Poland. Good excuse. Good excuse. I'm gonna yell at you right now. Call you before you get here. Shock you. Probably start laughing at me. Yeah, I'm probably gonna. You're probably gonna say something in Polish to me. We can play. I hope you sleep. It's a long ride. It's 9.5 hours. I remember. I think it's 9. I forgot. It's been a while. I'm done. I gotta edit, upload the Medicare video. I have my insurance information, but I'll block it out. It's like, I want to keep it short. Someone told me it's short. I was just like, oh, you want me? And I was angry, frustrated. But it's like, and like I could put it short. I get like 400-500 views, maybe, because it's the type like, oh, you don't want to watch that. It's fine. I didn't know you guys were red. I thought it was just like, just like zoned out by the bed, just like, I can't take this anymore. Oh, this guy's talking about his Medicare now. Finally, you woke up. But I was gonna make it short, but maybe I will. Like, at least it's out there. I just really, don't feel like editing. I could just do it all over again. Just try to keep it short. Try to be organized and edit a video. And my editing Mary's software. Mary's multiple softwares. Thanks, Mary. But I just don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't know. It just a little, I don't know, Steam for YouTube. There's a lot of YouTubers on Steam, but I'm pretty sure like the longest I kept out was like 64 subscribers after like what 3 years. Multiple YouTube channels. So it's like I'm not complaining, but just like I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it out there. Ooh, look, I'm distracted. A green screw. I like these. Oh yeah, someone let me know multiple times actually that when I go container diving, like I was gonna try to do today, cause a container, but scrapping, I pick up metal that's super throw away, disassemble, like I try. That people said there's a notion that I steal. How is that stealing? How is there anybody else that it's fine with me stealing? Or they stealing as well, really? Would you approach somebody telling stealing? A lot of times when there are people home, so, like construction, which I'll ask, can I, I do scrapping, can I take some metal? A lot of times they say, yeah, no problem. How is that stealing? See, the thing is, I don't steal. I'm the one that gets stolen from, actually. It's not your delusional state. It's just, your lack of integrity, and I don't know if it's projection, like you're the one that's stealing. And I guess that is that, not even holding it down. It's that way lesser than thou, apparently. It's also like, I can't get a job elsewhere. A couple of dollars here in the pocket for food and fuel, it feels good. Also, it keeps me somewhat busy if I just can't concentrate, actually. I mean, fuck. Like, how difficult it is to get a fucking job? I'll be fucking, scraping fucking gutter and shit. You say I'm, trying to clean something. I'm polluting your neighborhood with a broom and a rake and a yellow bucket that I drag around it. With a hand truck and a flower. Stop robbing us forests. We love that plastic dump. Plastic lives on trees. Just leave it alone. And by the way, this happened multiple times. Only once in a while. Doesn't happen too many times. Ooh, my radio got plugged. Different kind of thing. Maybe it's the atmosphere. Maybe someone's flying from Poland the channel. Ooh, imagine feeling that. What's the movie over there? Hopefully I didn't see it. I'm gonna be bored. I'll go to sleep. Yeah. It's very odd, this channeling or connected with well, do not God Gary, but not directly. I don't think he wanted to talk. I didn't want to talk either with people like that. It's like you're on YouTube, there's video chat side, this and that, but someone get me riled up and angry. And it's about people that, like, well, this guy's name is Rob. Now, I'm not this guy, Rob. Ha. No, I shouldn't joke, but, that the guy lives here. Well, he lives in Roe. Not my direct cousin. But some other girl, Rob. And he always, like a lot of people do. Like, well, I'm an honest person, and I deserve the same. Kind of saying, like, I'm not honest. Well, he was deceiving, manipulating. He was doing a lot of, just things based on lies. Including try to, act like he's somebody else. And instigated, like I called him, the FAG word, which I did not. He's the one that said and he tried to be somebody else. A long story. But I'm like, I don't really go, especially him calling him like that. And also, I have no sense of humor based on, his account, I mean, back then I was just so indulgent. I was like, wow, I guess I'm not. And that came to us like, what in the fuck was that, Why should I listen for his opinion? Well, that's from New Jersey, and Gary is as well in Mendham. And I had it was early 2000s, he was on Stickum, YouTube. Tradition of Stickum. I'll find him in his room like every Saturday night. And I put it together, I started remembering, he wasn't in the movie theater in Bridgewater in 98. I just didn't give a fuck about that, But it just messed with your mind. It's like, well, and he was there because, like, when he was in the line, he was just looking, staring at me. So you knew me or you knew Luke over there. I already told that story. But it messed with your mind. It's like so, I mean, what, I don't know. Listen, truth, the reality truth, it's like, you can't accept it. You're not going to accept a lot of things. Really. Especially, what's going on, all over the world. A lot of people notice that negligent you are, but also you can't accept reality. You lack logic and reason, You like you channeling me. You're supposed to channel. You're supposed to channel me. Listen to my thoughts. What I'm doing, I watch psychology, philosophy videos. You get angry. I do dishes. You get angry. I play my guitar. I was told, don't do that. They hate that. I was like, all right, I'll just sit here, stare at a white wall with bars or something. But you hate that as well. Some of you. I was psychiatric, and some of you just left me the fuck alone. We creeped out by the white walls and the aggression in there or something. No one would be saying anything. Like it's just like. As soon as I come back, like, we're talking to you again. Where'd you go? I believe in freedom, and morality is, it's built inside. A lot of times it's experiences you had that, instills it. Not any institution, not a government, not any other kind of body. I'm not a nationalist. I was born in Poland. I don't consider myself a Polish or even a U.S. citizen. I am by decree, but I don't take that to the highest extent. And whether it's descent, it is, but also I'm a person from planet Earth. I put trees on the same level as I am. They give us fresh air. They don't hurt anybody. You know, your country, United States, actually the world. You had so many years. I mean, industrial age, the pollution that's going around. I mean, there's evidence that hurricanes, earthquakes. One happened in New Jersey. I'm not laughing about it. New Jersey, and actually in Japan. And I looked at the globe. It was just right across the globe, and there's like so many earthquakes going on every year. I mean, you just want to destroy the fucking planet, what you really do. Like, you're not gonna put fucking tax, climate tax. Fucking get off that fucking ridiculous stuff. There's so many times, so many things you plant trees. People throw trees away. There's Royal River. There's trees without freaking soil. I mean, what the fuck is going on? I'm supposed to fucking do it. Well, fucking what? What fuck, I mean, I gotta point out people's names. Like, will you fucking pay me for to buy soil? And even then, I can't do that because, it's a legality thing, it's a department of this, so you have to contact this clerk, this, and the other thing. Like, what the fuck? Obviously, I can't do that. I'm gonna get my own dump truck or something. There's money for that, actually. Don't tell me there's no money for that. I mean, yeah, it's like, I don't know, worshippers, you're like, oh, I won't be here on this planet. How do you know you won't be here? Also, it's like, what kind of fucking logic is that? You'll destroy your own home because, like, you're gonna fucking, I mean, you're gonna move out or something, you're gonna die. It's not even like, your planet. You don't own this planet. You don't own those trees. You don't own a cat, you don't own a fucking dog. You don't even own your children, you think about it. It's much bigger. The way just, ego and arrogance and pride of people. Disrespect and just fucking recklessness, man. Is that holier than thou? There's a lot of people that fucking get that, but I guess we can't do anything. Air quality is poor, but it's just more than that. A sentient being is a tree. There's a whole ecosystem environment actually. Skunks and raccoons lately haven't been finding anybody that's been run over. But I remember before, like, I used to put up cones everywhere I live, and I used to call Newark Humane Society for this clean up on the road. Deer all over the fucking, I mean, not all over, but on the highway. These neighborhoods, those neighborhoods, where like the hoofs, legs sticking up, like gassed up, like this, blowed up from gas. I mean, from the insides. Fucking unbelievable. And you fucking complain who the fucking president is. I mean, maybe like you fucking the other guy just fucking is, says sleep, just doesn't really think. He just wants to touch your hair. Come here. Ready to be like, you should die because he didn't say I'm gonna kill you. He's like, you should die. I was like, fuck you, Joe Biden. Oh, Barack Obama. Oh, no, no. Jesus, man. I want to chat. I want to talk to presidents in my head, like That's weird stuff. Yeah, I'm going to tangent over on politics like I should even have a fucking word. I don't mind. Just a random person, but I'm more of a simple person. Really what it is. I think the environment is very important. Also, it'll create a lot of civility, a lot of respect. I mean, I already talked about you'll get out of your house, apartment, whatever. You know, it'll create a whole community. You could restore this planet, this nation, like, I mean, unimaginably. And get rid of asphalt. I could go outside, point at. I told someone a couple of days. I didn't do that. It was a gate that was opening. I was just, pointing out to the other guy, like, you just kicked the house. Like, hey, stuck in the second floor. You're falling down. Styrofoam, stucco, with like a compound. I remember in the 2000s they were doing that, and it's like, oh, it's like that's where it's going with a lot of good money, but it's like very cheap. It's pollution. It just catches on fire. It's pollution. Then you got plywood. You got you have some kind of ceiling. Not ceiling. Yeah. I mean, you have insulation. You have 2x4s or more. Sheetrock on the other side. But they're just like sticks, matchsticks. It's like a lack of sustainability and lack of a solid infrastructure. What it is, everything is cheap and overlooked. So that's what I think about, state of like the world, the United States. And I don't even like, going as far as politics, this, I don't have the time or energy to do that. But, it's like, if you have logic and reason, you could just apply it, it's good enough, Plus, it's like, yeah, it always feels good to watch some of your shows out there and like be drunk and like talk about stuff. But it feels better to be sober, actually. I laugh too much when I'm drinking and I'm sloppy and my mind doesn't work properly. I can't write, I can't think properly. It's the alcohol too, it does that to me. Lately though, it's like, I have a thing I drink, I call it slip or something like that in the program, I believe. Then fully relapse. But it's like, and my mind is still fresh. I recover faster. Maybe I'm just not binge drinking. Maybe it's not, I don't know what it is. I think it's the food also I'm trying to eat. That's better. I try to move around so it helps, you know? It's my own personal thing, my lifestyle. Life of a non-cruelty, non-violent diet enthusiast known as vegan. The way it should be, actually. We all should be. We really should. I already discussed the health. I don't even think about it anymore. I try not to. There's so many fucking things that are just horror bound. They're so done wrong. Humanity is a disgrace. We really are. We are the nastiest beings by stats. By stats, I mean, by decree on planet Earth. It's a disgrace what we did to this planet. And I say we because I'm part of the human species. I just don't believe in doing that. I grew and I evolved. I had multiple people tell me veganism, this, and I never really opened my mind to it. My mind wasn't as fresh. I just, I couldn't think about things like that. I had to make up my mind, and I said, not make up my mind. Like I said, I woke up from like, seeing my parents how they were, how the world was. And I started doing some thinking, you know. I started eating either sage or like lemon and ginger, and especially ginger. I try to incorporate, even though a lot of times I don't do, And yeah, I feel better. I lost weight. I keep the weight down, and a lot of other things like accelerate movements. I mean, you gotta move physically. You can, like I said, by the computer right now, it's been 51 minutes. I should go stretch. Uh, the massage or have like a Tai Chi accelerator thing. I had it like I think it was today or yesterday. It felt so good. I haven't done that in a while. It's very rejuvenating. But that's just that's something that we should do as beings of this planet. So I'm just gonna end.